This past week's pickups, episode number 31. So I haven't posted for a few weeks, just been extremely busy. However, I did go to a card show last weekend before the National. Unfortunately, I was not able to make the National this year. The first one I've missed in quite some time. However, next year, Chicago, I will be there and I will be set up. I'm going to have hopefully a huge setup there. I'm going to have a whole bunch of stuff. But this show here was in Cedar Rapids, Iowa last weekend. Was able to sell quite a bit, and I did end up getting around and buying some really cool vintage stuff. So let's take a look and see what we have here. I think I ended up spending around $800 on these cards. So let's get into it. First off, vintage Oscar Robertson. That was just like $3. A really good deal on that one. 1970 Joe Namath there. And then this was a nice card, I thought. A creased Kobe Bryant rookie. So that was $10. Really a great deal there. The corners are nice, so centering's nice. There's just some creasing along the bottom here. But I do not have any Kobe rookies. Thought that was a tremendous deal for $10. Then I picked up a whole bunch of vintage stuff that extremely difficult to find here. And this dealer had a bunch of these particular sets, so I was able to work out a deal for a bunch of cards from him. First off, these are 1948 Leaf. This is a Marty Marion rookie card. Next, we got another Leaf here, 48, Billy Johnson. So these prices are the prices that he had on them, not necessarily what I paid because I lotted up a whole bunch of stuff from him. Next, we have 49 Bowman, Eddie Waitkus. For those of you who do not know, he is the actual natural in real life. The story was loosely based on his life, where he actually was shot by a stalker fan in his hotel room. Pretty fascinating story if you guys get a chance to wiki him and read up about that. So all of these 49 Bowmans are really in tremendous condition. Some of these I'm definitely going to start getting stuff graded now that the prices have come down. Some of these will definitely go off to PSA to get graded. Now the dealer said he had a Gil Hodges and a Roy Campanella, I believe. He ended up getting fairly decent grades on those, but he said in general these were in better shape. And I think you're going to see like a lot of these would probably grade out as a 6 or a 7, just a guess. So we picked up a whole bunch of these. You know, anytime I can get these for like $10 or less, generally, especially if they're in decent shape, I'm going to buy those. Next off, he had a whole bunch of these. These are 1948 Leaf football. Extremely difficult to find these at shows in any kind of decent condition. So I picked up a whole lot of these. Most of them were in the $10 range. I picked out the best condition cards, but we did have a few Hall of Famers here. One was Bullet Bill Dudley. There's a Bob Waterfield. Steve Van Buren, rookie card. Frank Tripucka, and some others. Now some of these I'll probably try to get some of these graded. What I'll do is I'll look on eBay and comp what would be graded out as like a 5 or a 6 or a 7. Look at the values on those, what they're listed for, what they've sold for, and based on that I'll decide whether or not I'm going to send them off to PSA. But some of these have variations as well. So this is a variation. So this card here, either he had a red jersey like that one, or this one is a more rare version, the maroon jersey. So if you guys ever look for these, there are different variations. 48 Leaf. And so these were made in 1948, as you can see in the back. 48. They were also made in 49, which are exact same cards. Same photos and everything. There's a Charlie Trippy rookie, Hall of Famer. So for example, this is the exact same card in 1949. The only difference would be the date on the back is going to say 49. There's another Bill Dudley rookie and a few others here. So same thing with these. I'll comp them out, what the PSA grades go for, and go from there and decide whether or not I will send them to PSA. So finally here, for some reason I've been finding Cal Ripken Jr. cards here. One we've got a autographed fresh ink. This was like 100. And finally a card. I don't own any of these cards. These are extremely difficult to find. Diamond Immortals Fleer Ultra. Now I know any type of grade on these, PSA 7 or an 8, 7 or better, they're going to command a premium. Really neat looking cards. And this also was 100. Now I didn't necessarily want to pay that, but I just looked up these cards, and given that the PSAs go for a premium, I thought this was probably worth getting and then getting it sent off to get graded. I have no idea where PSA is at on their timelines for getting stuff returned, or the price on something like this. And I hear those are $18 grading and also $30 grading, but I'm going to look into that more this week. And I'll keep you guys up to date on where I stand on that stuff. But really an extremely difficult card. One of the more popular players. So you're going to have like Griffey and Ripken are going to probably be the two most valued cards from this set. So hopefully we'll get that one off and get it sent out to PSA and get a good grade on this, hopefully. At least a 7. I'm hoping for an 8, but you just never know. I mean, given that this is a die cut, I have no idea how they're going to grade this. So that's it for this one, guys. Again, a nice show in Cedar Rapids. I'm doing more shows now. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm not at the National this year, but I'll have some shows coming up in August. So at least 2 shows in August. And I will let you guys know where I'm going to be. Thanks for watching. And please check out the links below: my Instagram, YouTube, eBay, and ComC. Thanks. Take care.